defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Catch in the middle, it's not. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressures. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out, they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
The Dogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out.
Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
That's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Might be changing the route. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to take off. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Looking to throw for it. Release to the back. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Wants to throw again. Got his man.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. On 4th down, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Lets it fly deep downfield. And this will be in. Big hit there, forces 2nd down.
They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moment along, trying to have a big completion here. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And this is why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night, because guys like this have the football in their hands almost every single play. 3rd down, nothing open. He makes it happen himself. Now set up with a great scoring opportunity. With
the final gut punch. Touchdown on the short run. Out of that thing, that might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Owens. Caught near the sticks. It's Frazier. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Get it out on the screen. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Dogs look to keep this drive humming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the... Williams putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on first down. Throwing right. He's got it. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Quarterback extends the play. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down.
Touchdown, Dogs! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, given 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The quick out. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Kearney on the Jets. He's at the 10. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, Dave, you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They use the end around first play of the drive. That'll get the eyes moving. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Bring in the heat. And the ball squirts out deep in their own end. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that's... And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front.
And he hammers his way in for a touchdown.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Using the quick game. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. Can they catch him? Man, oh man, did that coverage team... Hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out route. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Buys a little time with his feet. The throw. Right on the money. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. From From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Back to throw, it's Owens. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Taylor. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting that, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the mid. Stripe at the 48. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Lost a throw on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Backed up now, here's second and long. Off play action. Unloads to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Dropping back, it's Owens. Finds his tight end.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Got the quick completion. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's good. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to... There he goes. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up by 17 over Troy. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds his man. It's White. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Owens. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way.
Oh, he's got some space. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's good. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the left. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, that's going to be a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking for room. It's good. And that ball is live in the backfield. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. On the run, deep down the right side. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Run in the red zone. It's Frazier.
Well, you got to give the down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
They'll move the wide receiver. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now up.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's throwing picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. To the ground to try to move the chains. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Got his man quickly. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home. It
breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarter...
He wants to go deep. He's got it. And it's in for a touchdown.
And another good touchdown drop. Offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Looking to pass. It's Owens. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. It's caught. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Grabbed in the middle. It's Taylor. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Dogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 6 over Oklahoma. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. He'll be second down. The give to the back. Makes it past the marker. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Little touch pass to the receiver. He breaks the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap in the red zone on this drive. They'll run play action. Good timing on the quick out. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Let's see what he can do with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This drive will open from the 15. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through.
Turning it on. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Back to throw, it's Owens. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. To the house. A pick six for a touchdown.
Dude, you didn't think it could... Worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Georgia sends out the punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They go to the ground.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Hayward. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, this team
Aim to Georgia and do the work, you feel me? Hell yeah, everybody getting hurt.
It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off too. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And they tacked on the extra point. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Owens. Fires to the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
On the double.
Great place to start for this offense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He leaves it with his back. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Ready,
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
come on, set.
A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on second and goal. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll go to the air on second and short. Zings it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. You just got to make sure you get the ball carrier down in the field of play.
Off the play fake. Moving away from pressure. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Georgia lining up to punt it away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Going to the running game. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Takes the handoff. It's Galloway. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these lines.
Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Owens. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.